G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at a ficus or a fig bonsai, a ficus bonsai. Now, as I've mentioned to you my channel many times, I really only do, I only have in my collection pretty much shimpakus, black pines, and tridents with occasional bits and pieces here and there. However, this tree doesn't belong to me. It's one of our club members, or two club members. It's Lowell and Peter, and we love them. They're just been since the origination of the club. They've been around 40 plus years in the club. So, and they're getting on in the years, and I'd like to always try and help out wherever I can. So Lola brought in this fig to the club meeting recently, and she was asking for advice, and I just said, you know what, Lola, just give it to me. I'll wire it up for you, and yeah, and just present it. She wanted to repot it as well, and now we're still in summer here in Melbourne, so I think it's still fine to repot a fig as well. And these figs are like weeds, they're just awesome. They just grow really well, give them warm weather, and they're going strong. I'm in a singlet today, in shorts. The humidity is very high for some reason in Melbourne, which is very unusual. So it's perfect time for me to do this. I'm not going to defoliate because she didn't want me to defoliate the tree. I would personally defoliate the fig and then wire it, but I'm going to leave the foliage on for her. She also likes a different angle, so currently the tree is in the front there, and we want to change the angle to somewhere in there. Now I do see what she thinks there. It's pretty cool. I think it's nice. There is good branching, and it shows off the base of the trunk quite well. I don't know why there's this rock here, so I have no idea why that's there. So I'm removing that for now, and there's a nice root there, so I'm not sure why that's there. Maybe just for aesthetics, but it's not really required. But I think it's nicer on its own. It looks like it's in a nice Japanese pot as well, very nice quality pot. Pretty much I'm just going to wire this tree out more in a deciduous looking tree. I'm not going to flatten out all the top branches. Maybe flatten a couple of these a little bit and get them coming up a bit, and maybe spread these out in more deciduous look. My main issue is the apex here. This is the apex. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that. The apex here is actually, if we pick the other side of the front, that apex is falling backwards. I want to try and bend that forwards. So that's one of the main bends I'm going to do today. The rest is all small minor bends, but that's the big main bend, and I'm just going to make sure I don't go too hard because they can snap easily, these ficus, if you're not too careful. But yeah, today we're going to do a fig, which is didn't think I was going to do one, but here we go. I do like to help out wherever I can, especially I joined the club 20 plus years ago. And they were very welcoming and greeting to me and happy to see me and help me out a lot. And now it's time to give back, I guess. And I really appreciate all they've done for the club. And this is just a small thank you back. I've actually offered Lola and Peter to just every time they want a tree done, styled, worked on, just give it over. Happy to help them out. So you probably see a lot of their old collection come out, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, let's get started. That's enough of the reminiscing. Not sure why this is there, but we'll keep it there for the moment. Like that new front, but I'm just going to pretty much. I've taken some of the wire off that was on there, pretty much all of it. There wasn't much. But yeah, we're just going to try this new angle and just make sure the branches very flexible. You can see that, very flexible. I just want to wire and space that out a bit. Yeah, but the main bit is the apex. I just need to probably put a big wire anchoring this and that, and I'll bring that forward. So, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm just going to start wiring. Maybe I'll just do a time lapse. You don't have to see me talk through all this. I'll just come back and show you some of the results. Okay, guys. All right, catch you soon. Okay, so I have finished wiring the tree, and I've brought the camera down at a better angle so you can see where the possible new front is, and that's not too bad. I think it's come along really well. The apex always gives you a bit of trouble, but I think that will just fill out over time. But if you look at it like that, you can see some of the branches starting to go upwards, which around here is just starting to do the deciduous look. But the lower branches are a bit more pulled down and then coming up to the tips at the end. So I didn't want it to defoliate too much. I've removed quite a bit of leaves already. But yeah, it's actually not too bad. Didn't have any problems, breakage and anything. The main trunk was a bit stiff, so had to use like 6mm wire on that, the main trunk, to bend it forward. But I think it's come forward nicely. It's more fuller, more looking like a fig now. It's got a deciduous kind of look, so I'm enjoying that look. I will repot this tree next. I didn't take up much foliage or anything like that, and it's summer here at the moment, so it should really go really well. Nothing really should cause this any grief. I won't go nuts on the roots though, but I'll just take my time, get it nice and combed out as much as I can, and then I'll show you what it looks like in its pot again, and maybe I'll show you the roots as well, see how we go with that. But there you go, finished styling it, and now repotting. Alright, so as you probably can see behind me, the wind's picked up pretty strongly, and but I'll still get through this. I'm just going to repot. So I've taken the tree out of the pot. It wasn't actually tied in at all, so it's easy just to pluck out. And just I've prepared the pot already. Got a tie wire in there to tie it up. But here's the tree. I haven't really touched the roots. What I've noticed, it's nice and open, so it's not too bad. It just falls away. So I want to try and comb as much of this as I can. Now the only thing I noticed, it's a bit fine at the top, so I'm just going to try and in terms of the particles, they're a bit fine, but they're good enough. But I'm going to try and put in my mix as well, like use my mix for it, a bit more open, and hopefully get some more roots at the top growing, because everything's right at the bottom again, just curled around the bottom. So I'm just going to slowly work through this. Nothing too interesting to tell you, pretty much stock standard. There's a few dry spots here and there, but the roots are healthy and strong. I'm not going to cut too many of them off, so I'm just mainly going to comb a lot of this out. And just the pad at the base I'll probably just cut off because it's really thick and just matted together. You don't need that. But a lot of these ones I want to try and comb out as much as I can. Not sure how long I'll last with this wind, but I'll repot this and I'll show you the final product. Nothing really to tell other than it is repotting. I'll be back soon to show you the final product. Alright everyone, welcome back. So it's repotted, nice in its new angle. Let me get rid of the chopstick I was using to do the soil, but repotted, nice new angle, nice totally different looking tree. When I repotted it, I just, as you saw me combing out those roots, I was able to move that aerial root and we'll put it more on the side rather than it crossing the trunk. So let's hopefully that develops into a nice piece. But it's a nice little tree now, very cute, more looking like a fig, much nicer looking like a real fig rather than I don't know what it was before, but it looks really cool now. Without having multiple trunks to work with in terms of getting a real deciduous looking tree, I tried my best in trying to layer that tree a little bit more. If I defoliate it, I think it would look a lot better, but I just left it there, all the leaves on for the owner. She wants it on, so I think it's fair. I did take off some leaves here and there which I needed to, but it looks much nicer, more rounded tree now. It's more rounded, so nice rounded shape, which is more like a fig, more deciduous looking. So there you go, all done and dusted. They shouldn't have any problems. It's in my nice open mix, so the roots should go really strongly. Got some nice warm days as well here in Melbourne anyway for the next few months, so it should be fine. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Something rare for me, doing a fig or ficus, so but it's come out really well. Style like a deciduous tree mainly. Hopefully Lola and Peter enjoy it and enjoy the finished product. Alright guys, see you next time.